Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Here we go. Um, a few good things to talk about. We do have some comfortable temperatures around. We do have some summer temperatures in this forecast, and we have a rain. We also have a possible blob of smoke heading our way. It probably wouldn't be anything like what we're seeing in the pictures from out east from New York and stuff like that. But I'll show that to you. In fact, we'll start with that right now. Now, there's a storm in the northeast and there's smoke in the northeast. I guess I should say northeast part of Canada or eastern part of Canada. And you see this area of white that's coming across Lake Huron and into the edge of the thumb right now and into the Detroit and Ann Arbor areas. That should swing down and maybe give us, that's probably mostly smoke. And so we may see the smoke in our skies thicken up through the day, is what it looks like. Smoke is not something we forecast real often, so it's going to take us a little while to get a handle on that. All right, we'll start with the big picture and see when we have rain coming. And the long story short is that we still look for it to develop on Sunday, late Sunday afternoon and overnight, and then continue into Monday with maybe another little burst Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, okay? So, this is the European model, and we go into Friday, and it's dry, and we go into Saturday, and Saturday looks dry, maybe a shower across the UP, but then the storm system's starting to come together. This is Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So what I would call it is clouds increasing and showers developing on Sunday. And then the storm closes off and it grinds to a halt and spins areas of showers around. Now we're into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening and Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. So I would call it 2 periods of showers at minimal. Sunday night into Monday, and then again on Tuesday. Timing will be very important for this too. Remember, we are in the time of the year when the time of the day that rain hits you is very important because there's a diurnal cycle, as we call it. That means that as you get to the heat of the late second half of the afternoon and early evening, the rainfall usually surges up in coverage and intensity. Then as the sun sets, it wanes pretty quickly in the second half of the evening, 9 to midnight, and then it will surge up a little bit more, 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. So depending on when these areas of rain move through your location, if they move through at noon, you might have a tough time getting a tenth of an inch. If they move through at 5 in the afternoon, you may be under a thunderstorm and get an inch of rain very quickly. The point being is it's a widespread storm, and we should expect some rain out of it Sunday through Tuesday. And then we wait again until the weekend, next weekend, before the next rain comes into the area. So it's not a real wet pattern, but it's at least something here, okay? Let's say good morning to some folks. Hey, good morning, Teresa Zadel from Detroit. Lisa Bloom, is this smoke going to be a all summer long thing, Mark? Morning from Corinne. Well, it depends on if we get a big storm system to come up in there and provide a big 1 to 2 inch rain. This storm could do that. This could be the ticket to bring the fires down in numbers. But will it totally end? We'd have to have a major weather pattern change to a wetter pattern for it to totally end. So probably we are going to be occasionally smoky through the summer. Now this is the U.S. model, and it shows very similar thing. This is Monday morning. Rain comes through, and then it circulates the backside of the storm coming through on Tuesday into early Wednesday, and then off to the east. And then it brings the next rain again toward the weekend. It goes out farther, and we don't necessarily believe it out farther, so I don't even know why I show it to you after about 10 days. Here is the European at a closer look. So this is the first thing we looked at. And there's your Sunday morning. What would that be? That would be 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So for a lot of us, it's going to take most of Sunday before a shower gets going. And for a lot of us, it'll be 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Work Skipper Friday, Tom Ramsey, you got it. That's for sure. Good morning, Tony Harris. Kerry King, good morning, Muskegon. And yes, you'll get in on the rainfall too, Muskegon. So then it moves off, and then here's that wraparound on the upper low. And this is Tuesday afternoon and evening. That would be a great time for it because, again, the diurnal surge upswing in the amount of coverage of rainfall and the intensity happens in the late afternoon and early evening. Hey, good morning, William Addison and Aaron Madison and Daniel Rome. Good morning to you. All right, European in the deterministic mode, total rainfall out of this, it's still targeting the UP, northern half of lower. We all need the rainfall, but it brings some inch totals into the thumb, into the southeast, and down to Grand Rapids. Okay, so that's the deterministic mode. I don't usually like that as the best idea until a storm gets closer within a day or two. So this is the ensemble mode. That's 31 different brands of this model, so to speak. And it looks nice. It says a lot of us could get an inch of rainfall out of that. Now, temperatures today, comfortable. Hey, all right, I got Daniel's name right. I'm only trying it once, sir. So 70s today, low 70s at that. Tomorrow, 75 to 80. A couple little spots maybe make it above 80. Saturday is a warm, very warm, summery day. Look for highs mid to upper 80s in the southern 2/3 of lower. Traverse City probably still 80 degrees too. Mackinac Island 75, beautiful. Then Sunday we get the clouds starting to come in. So we're still in the 70s in the south as the rain waits until late in the afternoon. In the north you get it earlier, so you may be hanging in the 60s. That's fine for a day or two if we can get some rain in here. Monday, cooler with the showers around. Tuesday, about 70 degrees. Then Wednesday, summer returns. Very nice, classic Michigan summer. Low 80s Wednesday, low 80s Thursday, low to mid 80s Friday, mid to upper 80s on Saturday. So we really have a little bit of everything. I guess if we could make our weather, we'd probably put that rain sooner. Maybe we'd put it tonight and Saturday night, but we can't do that. So we'll wait on the rainfall. We're watching a blob of smoke that could come into our skies today. And otherwise, just gorgeous temperatures as far as summer goes. A little cooler, and then back to summer returning for the second half of next week. Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. I'm also the morning meteorologist and the weekend meteorologist, by the way. So take care. Have yourselves a great Thursday. Bye.